Welcome to this edition of Essays for Youth. I'm Stephen Tubbs with Mr. Bob McAdam. Today's essay is Time and Money. It is told that a rich man said to a businessman, quote, "I'd like to employ you for 1 month. I'll pay you $20,000 for this very important task, or I'll give you a penny on the first day and then double your pay for each of the first 31 days. So which would you choose?" Immediately, the businessman in this scenario chose to be paid the $20,000. Now, this story may or may not be true, but it does show that you shouldn't be hasty in making decisions about money. Had the businessman been willing to start with a penny on that first day, he would have been a millionaire on the 31st day, receiving $10,737,417 for just that one day. Investments and savings accounts are two ways to make money grow. Investments can, in fact, carry risks, meaning that one can lose or make money depending on whether it's a good or bad investment. While money may grow slower in a savings account than, say, in some other investments, it is usually done with less risk. Time plays an important role in making money grow in a savings account. $1,000 saved at 10% compounding interest per year will double every 7.2 years, for example. $1,000 will be $2,000 at the end of 7.2 years. $1,000 will be $4,000 at the end of 14.4. $1,000 will be $8,000 at the end of 21.6 years. If, when a baby is born, $1,000 is invested at 10%, it will be $1,024,000 when he or she retires at the age of 72. One guide how money will grow in a savings account is called the Rule of 72. Simply says divide 72 by the percent of invest interest in paid each year to learn how long it takes to actually double that money. Now we can understand why it's wise to start saving, friends, while you are young. I gotta say, I think a lot of people would say, no, just give me the $20,000 in that scenario up front. What is this? What should this tell people?
As I said, not to be hasty in making your decisions about money. And I never would have, I probably would have taken the 20,000 too.
When young people get money, I did this. If I got $1, I knew back in my day that could be 4 candy bars because they were 25 cents at the time. I really wasn't thinking, okay, I could even buy just 2 candy bars and I could have from that $1, I'd still have 50 cents left over. It is so important for young people to learn about saving, isn't it?
It is. And I bet you didn't know that if you put that dollar aside that it would grow. And, kids don't really realize that money grows with time. And so, and I wouldn't have done it. I would have bought the candy bars too. But it's a new day, and we learn something every day, hopefully. And this whole idea in this essay is give it some thought and realize that time plays an important role in making money grow.
When kids get, say, an allowance, do you think that they should save everything? In your years of living and from your wisdom, what would you say? Would you say, take a percentage of that and maybe with mom or dad or grandparents, someone in the family, a trusted friend, to open up a savings account, or have somewhere, even if it's a piggy bank, right? To not spend as you get, because then you really don't have a lot when you may really need it for something special.
Yeah, I think that's a wise way to go, If you need to satisfy yourself with something immediately, well, do so, but don't spend it all. Try to put some of it aside.
A lot of people say, oh, this person is so rich. Would you say, whether you're one of the billionaires that are flying in rockets to orbit the Earth or into space, or you're an internet billionaire? I mean, they all had to start somewhere, and I would imagine that saving and operating financially in a smart way, I mean, they've got to start somewhere, right?
Right. I learn the lessons of thrift and savings when they're young. They'll do well later on.
And you don't want to be our age, your age, or mine, and go, gosh, if I'd only saved, right? You don't want
Yeah.
to be in that position.
No, no.
Thank you for your essays. I'm Stephen Tubbs with Bob McAdam, and we appreciate you watching.